Hello YouTubies, and hello to the Whovians out there on YouTube and the internet. I want to talk about a subject that you might find really interesting, which is what do you think will happen for the 100th anniversary of Doctor Who? Obviously the BBC have created a sort of pathway where they will be heading for the 100th anniversary of Doctor Who. I mean, they said it, and that's exactly where they're heading for. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that Doctor Who will be on completely every single year to the 100th anniversary. It's likely it'll disappear for a decade, maybe even 2 decades, but it will always return. So, the fact that we've had the 10th anniversary, the 1st anniversary, the 20th, the 30th, the 40th, the 50th, and we've seen different things in each of the anniversaries. The first thing that really comes to mind is that I think on the 10th anniversary, well, on one anniversary we had the first instalment of Colour, right? And on another anniversary, was the 50th anniversary, we had 3D. So what is the next step of technology that the BBC will be using? And considering the fact that this is 50 years in the future, where technology will be greater to an extent, I believe that we are heading to a virtual reality Doctor Who for the 100th anniversary. Now, they can already do virtual reality to an extent, and they are doing some real interesting work in Japan, China and America, and even in places like India are coming up with good technologies now. So with all this technology and development going on, and the pathway that's obviously heading for the 100th anniversary, I believe that what we're heading for is a virtual reality Doctor Who in which you can take part, in which you can be the companion. Now, I have said this before in another video, but I wanted to remake it. The idea behind this is, if you are, I mean, it would be a tremendous Christmas present, if you're 50 years into the future, or less now, 48 years into the future, and your mum and dad come home, or I mean, for us it won't be that, but yeah, you're a kid or something, and suddenly you're involved in a world with the Doctor, where the computer will stimulate this world, and it will be intelligent, because as you can see at the moment, computers are really coming up with video games. The characters in the video games are doing different things, unexpected things, not just crashing, but they're doing unexpected things that wasn't possible like a decade before. So not only are they going left, now they're going right, they're going this way, that way, up and down, they're doing different things, and you cannot predict most games now. It's not as simple as it used to be, because the games will do different things, the characters do different things. And that says that the artificial intelligence of the database that holds the Doctor Who adventure for the 100th anniversary will be very, very sophisticated, in that it will be able to predict outcomes. So if you do something, it will follow you, basically. And if you are, with the Doctor, and you follow him and you're doing different things, and you change something that happens in this particular scenario of the 100th anniversary, the results might be different. In fact, you might end up fucking up the whole planet or fucking up the universe. But it's a game of fun. It's fun. That's what the 100th anniversary is about. And of course they will have the standard setting in which they show what should be the result. So you can also watch that. But what more of an adventure can you possibly have where you are the companion of the Doctor? And it not only seems like you're the companion, you can see it, but you feel it in every way possible, because the computer would actually stimulate the feelings of flying, the feelings of being inside the TARDIS, the feelings of moving, the feelings of being hot and cold, having something push through your throat or something, I don't know, having your throat slit. It could also stimulate all that sort of thing. So all sorts of things it could stimulate would create a fantastic 100th anniversary finale. And I don't believe that they would stop there. I believe they'll still continue after that. I think Doctor Who's got a shelf life of at least 100 years, but I suspect that it may well go beyond that. I say may because I'm not sure if the 100th anniversary will be a stopping point, because I mean, exactly how far does it go on? 100, 1,000 years or something? How many stories can they contend with during that time? But they can do a lot until that time. There's many imaginative things they can come up with for the Doctor. And Gallifrey can come and it can go back and go disappear again. So there's all sorts of things they could actually work on. But we are heading for the 100th anniversary. So, as the discussion goes, I mean, what do you guys think will happen? I personally think, the Master's obviously going to return. It's going to be something to do with the Time Lords. It's going to be something to do with the Doctor. It's going to be a big secret that he's never told anyone. I can see this coming up already. We've had the 50th anniversary of big secrets. Well, there's a bigger secret behind the Doctor, all right? And we'll go find out what it is in the 100th anniversary. His name may actually be mentioned by then. For instance, not just the suggestion, but if it is the end of the show, let's say in 150 years' time, almost, his name will be mentioned, which might be Longbow, I don't know, but we'll find out. So yeah, I mean, as a discussion, just tell me what you guys think, and let's see if we can get something going here, because I think this could actually be an interesting topic. It's certainly an exciting topic, because I see technology advancing, and it really is advancing pretty quick now. New things are coming out. Things I expected are coming out, like a new iPhone watch, for instance. I knew that was on its way, because they haven't really meddled with watches for quite some time, but I can more or less guarantee that you will be having adventures in the TARDIS yourself in 50 years time, all right, or at least in 2063. So that's how long we have to live till to see this 100th anniversary, which I am now keen to live till, at least, and beyond, which is still good chance. My family members have actually survived longer than that, so there's a good chance I could still be around to actually watch that, so no problem at all. See you later. Goodbye.